Hey yogis, it's Sarah Beth, and here is the Level 2 Deep Hip Opening Yoga Practice. So let's get started. Find a seated position on your knees and heels. Close your eyes and allow yourself to completely relax and ground. At any point in this practice, you're welcome to take breaks or even skip poses. Just make it your own. Find a deep, calming breath. Come forward to a tabletop position and drop your hips to the right. Wiggle around and find movement to release tension from the outside of your right hip. And switch sides. Warm up the outside of your left hip. Next is downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. Reach your hips high and back. With strong hands, reach your right leg high in the air into a down dog splits and slowly open your hips. Bend your right knee and sink your heel. Breathe into a big stretch. Then come back to a traditional downward facing dog and switch sides. Reach your left leg as high as you can. Then slowly bend your left knee, open the hips, sink your heel, and breathe deep. Come back to down dog and walk your hands to the back of your mat for ragdoll pose. Grab your elbows, bend your knees, and sway side to side, shifting weight from one foot to the other. Let your head hang heavy. Now release your elbows, toe heel your feet together, and sit back into your chair pose, nice and deep. Reach your hips back and firm up your legs. Tuck your tailbone down slightly to lengthen your lower back and sit back even deeper. Challenge yourself. Keep your breath calm and your legs firm. Sit back a little deeper. Press your inner thighs together. And forward fold. Find halfway lift. Slide your hands up your shins and press your heart forward. Try shifting some weight into the ball mounts of your feet and hinge a little deeper into your hips to open those hamstrings. Deepen your breath and flex your toes back for extra intensity. Hold and walk your hands out to downward facing dog. As you inhale, reach your right leg high. And exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Drop your back knee down for crescent moon. Reach your arms up, but keep your shoulders soft. Engage your legs like you were trying to scissor your inner thighs together. Tuck your tailbone under and lengthen out of your hips. Next is Hanumanasana prep. Just shift your hips back and fold over your right leg. Breathe length into your spine on your inhales so you can fold a little deeper with each long exhale. Now come forward and lift your back knee off the mat for crescent lunge. Arms reach up, shoulders relaxed. Charge your left heel back and tuck your tailbone under to get the most opening from this pose. Breathe deep. From here, plant both hands down and straighten out your right leg as much as you can for a straight leg fold. Try to push your right hip back and pull your left hip forward. Little micro adjustments with each deep breath. Next, inhale, crescent moon, drop your back knee down, heart and arms lift up. As you exhale, Han prep, shift your hips back and fold. Long inhale to come forward, crescent lunge, lift your back knee and arms up. As you exhale, straight leg fold with square hips, forehead to knee. Slow inhale, crescent moon. Long exhale, Hanumanasana prep. As you inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, straight leg fold and hold. Step your right foot back into down dog and pedal out the legs. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your back knee down and rise for crescent moon. Keep your legs activated every time in this pose, so you can find lift and length instead of dumping into the hips. Imagine you are pulling your front heel and back knee together. Engage your lower abs and tuck your tailbone to remove any sway back. For Hanumanasana prep, shift your hips back and fold over your left leg. Take a few expansive breaths, giving time for your hamstring to relax. Next is crescent lunge. Shift forward, lift your back knee and arms up to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone under and charge your right heel back. Again, take out any sway back by firming up your core. For the straight leg fold, just drop your hands down to the mat and work on straightening out that front leg. Breathe deep. To Vinyasa, inhale, crescent moon, back knee goes down. As you exhale, Hanumanasana prep, shift it back. Slow inhale, crescent lunge, tailbone tucks. As you exhale, straight leg fold with square hips. One more time, follow the pace of your breath. Inhale, crescent moon. As you exhale, Han prep. Slow inhale to your crescent lunge. And follow your exhale for a straight leg fold and hold. Then step back into your downward facing dog. Paddle out the legs or take any other movement. Then, settle in with your hips high and heels grounding. On your next inhale, look up to your hands. And as you exhale, step your feet to touch at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And bring your hands to heart center. Set your gaze out in front of you and place your right ankle above your left knee for a figure 4. Sit back deep. Keep your gaze focused on one spot and deepen your breath. Flex your right toes back towards your knee and sit back even deeper. Slowly rise. Bring your right knee to your chest and reach your right hand down to grab the inner arch of your right foot for dancer's pose. With your gaze set, inhale length into your left side body, and as you exhale, extend your right foot into your right hand so much that your body gently bows on top of your standing leg. Keep the breath calm and release. Bring your hands to heart center for Samasthiti and close your eyes. Find a calming breath. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart center and find your figure 4 with your left leg. Place your left ankle above your right knee. Sit back really deep and keep your gaze focused on a non-moving spot to help with balance. Slowly rise and release, but keep your left knee bent so you can reach back with your left hand to grab the inner arch of your foot. Inhale, lengthen your right side body, and as you exhale, kick your left foot into your left hand. Feel your chest and shoulder open. You're only going to dip forward as much as you kick into your hand in this pose. And keep your breath calm and deep. Release. Come back to Samasthiti and close your eyes. Blink the eyes open, find mountain pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in, lengthen your spine. Then fold and step your left foot back into a low lunge and drop your back knee down for the wonderful quad stretch. Reach your right hand back to grab your ankle and pull it in. You're going to need this for the mermaid pose later, so breathe deep and make this count. If this pose doesn't feel so accessible, you can always use a strap to lasso that back ankle in. And let go. Step your back foot forward and switch sides. Right foot steps back to a low lunge. Drop your right knee down. Reach back with your left hand and grab onto your right ankle. Breathe slow and expansive to deepen the opening through your quad, hip flexor, and shoulder. Let go and step your back foot forward to separate your feet mat distance from Malasana, heels in, toes out. Squat down low with your hands to heart center. Keep your heart and shoulders open and lifting as much as you can. And try shifting your weight to the outside edges of your feet instead of jamming your arches into the ground. Breathe deep. and forward fold. Step back to downward facing dog. For half pigeon, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to your right wrist, ankle towards your left. Remember that it's important that your hips are even and square, so adjust until your weight is even through the center. Flex your right toes back to protect your knee joint. And feel free to stay lifting in a proud pigeon or slowly lower whenever you're ready. If this pose is incredibly uncomfortable for you, consider taking a figure 4 on your back instead. And wherever you are, take a few of your deepest and slowest breaths to completely relax the muscles in your hips and thighs. You can stay right here, or if you want to practice mermaid, slowly rise. Plant your right hand on the mat beneath your face and reach your left hand back as you bend your left knee to grab onto your ankle. You might need to adjust the positioning of your front ankle to make this more accessible. Just take what works for you. If you can grab your ankle, then try pulsing it in gently. Try to bring your toes to your wrist crease and hold there. If you can go deeper, bring your toes to your elbow crease and reach your left hand back towards your face. This is a half mermaid, and you're welcome to stay here. If you're feeling extra flexible, then reach your right arm up and behind to clasp fingers. Lift your heart, deepen your breath, and keep it calm. Wherever you are, release. And shift your weight to your right to swing your left leg around and on top of your right leg for fire logs pose. Try to get your shins parallel to the mat and stack your joints on top of each other. Flex your toes back. Now this can be super intense, so you can always modify by taking cow-facing legs instead, where you stack the knees and pull your ankles into your hips. Hold here or forward fold. Incorporate a belly breath so your belly expands on your inhales and contracts on your exhales. Now rise up, separate your feet mat distance, drop down to your forearms, and windshield wipe your knees side to side. Come back to down dog. Next inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Take a similar variation to what you did on the other side. Flex your toes back to protect your knee, so much that instead of the top of your left foot resting on the mat, the pinky side edge is knifing into the mat. Make sure your hips are square and even. Stay lifting or lower down whenever you're ready. Find your deep, calming breath and soften all the muscles in your face. Let go of any flexing in your hips. Hold here or rise up for your mermaid practice. Mermaids, plant your left hand down at the center of the top of your mat. Reach your right hand back and grab your ankle. Take your time and find your own adjustments. When you're ready, pulse your back ankle in or move it to your wrist crease. If you're feeling flexible, bring your toes to your elbow crease and breathe deep into your half or full mermaid. Lift through your heart and keep your chin up. Wherever you are, release and shift all of your weight to your left thigh. Swing your right leg around and on top of your left leg for fire logs or cow-facing legs, whichever you did on the other side. Flex your toes back to protect your knees. Hold or fold and deepen your breath. Relax your eyelids, eyebrows, and jaw so you can focus on relaxing the bigger muscles in your hips. And let your head hang heavy. Slowly rise, unravel the legs, and plant your feet mat distance. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Now lie down on your back for bridge pose. Pull your heels in close, tuck your tailbone up, lift your hips, lower back, middle, and upper back off the mat so you can feel your weight in your shoulders. Press your knees forward and distribute the weight evenly through your feet. Slow down your breath. And gently release. Tuck your tailbone out for a long lower back and let your knees fall open. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and close your eyes. Pull your knees together and bring your right knee to your chest. Extend your left leg long down on the mat. For a supine twist variation, reach your right arm 90 degrees from your side and pull your knee across the body. If you're feeling flexible, try grabbing the outside edge of your right foot and extend your right leg straight as you twist. To add the pretzel here, bend your left knee and reach down with your right hand to grab your ankle. Intensity is a sign that you should deepen your breath, and keep your body in a calm and relaxed state. Remind your body that you're in control, and it starts with the breath. Now let go and bring both knees back to center. Wiggle out small circles on your lower back, then switch sides. Pull your left knee in, right leg long. Reach your left arm out 90 degrees and pull your knee across the body. Extend your left leg straight if you did on the other side. Then add the pretzel and grab onto your bottom ankle. Use your breath to melt away any leftover tension from your hips. And release. Pull both knees in for happy baby pose. Grab your inner arches and spread your ankles open. If your back is flat, try rocking side to side to massage out your lower back. As fast or as slow as you'd like to go. Even try straightening out one leg or the other. Try rocking down onto your left side and just hold there. And then slowly come through center and rock over onto your right side and hold there. When you're ready, release into your final shavasana. With your legs long, let your feet fall open. Arms long with palms facing up. Relax your eyelids and the space between your eyebrows. Allow yourself to completely soften so your body can digest all that you've just done. If you're ready to come out now, deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And curl up on one side. Press yourself up to seated and bring your hands to heart center. And remember, it's not about what you look like. It's not about what you can and can't do. This is about how the poses translate in your body today and what you can learn along the way. Namaste. If you enjoyed this practice and want more like it, check out my flexibility playlist and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Thanks for joining me today.